Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca. Let's talk about makeup. So today I'm here to do a update to my lip service project. It is the end of March, but this is going to be the first update that I have for this project. I actually don't know when this is supposed to be updated. I just know it needs to be updated now. So I'm squeezing it in here. I did not update this last month because I didn't have enough progress on it to feel like an update was warranted, if that makes sense. So this is going to be the progress that I have done in both February and in March. And spoiler alert, this has been a little bit of a struggle. The last couple of months have been pretty busy for me. So I have been doing a lot of light, easy makeup looks. I've been doing a lot of no makeup days as well. The days that I'm doing makeup, I'm doing a lot of light, easy looks. And when I'm doing light, easy makeup, I wear lip balm or lip gloss at the most. I very rarely put on a lipstick. I don't know why, but I feel like lipstick only looks right on my face when everything else is done. So let me take you through all of my lipsticks that I've pulled in January and what kind of progress I got on them. I have two things in this project that are in this project perpetually. They're just gonna stay in there until I finish them. And one of them is my MAC Viva Glam 6 lipstick. It is my favorite lipstick. And I have used this lipstick. It is one of two lipsticks that I wore at least 10 times. My original goal for these lipsticks was 10 times a piece, with the exception of the two red lips that I pulled in. That was not a realistic goal for me. I realize that now. So I will probably also be amending my goals going forward because we are rolling everything out today. Everything is rolling out today. Going forward, I would like to reduce my usage goal per lipstick to 5 uses per lipstick. I think that's something that is still going to be a challenge because of the number of lipsticks that I have in this project, but attainable. So my MAC Viva Glam lipstick, I used 10 times and she broke, y'all. She broke. Look at this. I'm still not sure. I would have used it more times had she not broken, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her, to be honest. I'm a little frustrated. I know that obviously the obvious thing to do is to just dig out the remainder of the lipstick and put it in a little container. But I don't use lipsticks from containers. I use lipsticks from bullets, pretty much, period. I don't put on lipstick with a brush. I put on lipstick from a tube. So I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do about this one, if she's just going to be done, because this was a product I needed to use up because she was starting to go bad. But that's an awful lot of product to lose, especially given the fact that this is my favorite lipstick on the planet. Love this lipstick. That is the progress that I managed to make prior to her breaking. I'm not sure if I have a picture going to this. Listen, when I started my projects, I was not great about taking pictures, especially because I was thinking to myself at the time, I was like, these are all usage goals. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of visible progress. So I didn't bother taking pictures of a lot of things. And now I'm kind of regretting that a little bit, because while 10 uses doesn't sound like a lot, it actually apparently is. Apparently, it actually can be a decent amount depending on the product that you're using. So I will do better taking photos going forward. The second item on the list that is going to stay in until it's finished, I do have pictures for this one because I have it in another project. So I took pictures of it for that project. It is my ColourPop Champagne Mommy lip gloss. I have used it a total of 17 times since I brought it into the project. I will show you what it looked like last month and what it looks like this month. I have actually used it 4 times since the latest photo that you're going to see, but it is in the car right now, so I'm not going to take it out or go through the trouble of taking another photograph. So that is roughly the progress that we have from the beginning, from January until now. So for the lipsticks that are rolling out, the first one is my Urban Decay Back Talk. This is her right here. Take off. We can do some swatches. Let's do some swatches. It's going to be tricky to swatch. Oh, be tricky. Just watch this is the Viva Glam lipstick. Please don't fall out. I just love that lipstick. She is beautiful. This is the Urban Decay Back Talk. Really pretty cool pink. I used the Urban Decay Back Talk 11 times. That lipstick and the Viva Glam lipstick are the only two that I used more than 10 times, or more than my original goal for all of these lipsticks to roll them out. So coming into this, I had 2 permanent items, and I had 5 lipsticks I wanted to use 10 times each. Thinking about that now, that math ain't nothing. And then 2 lipsticks, 2 bold lipsticks that I wanted to use 5 times each. So the 5 lipsticks that I was shooting for 10 uses, I'm going to now shoot for 5 uses, and then the 2 bold lips I'm going to shoot for 3 uses. So the next lipstick was my Pat McGrath Veiled Rose. This was a Bridgerton collection lipstick. Really pretty. Again, a cool pink. There was also a little bit of overlap in some of these lipsticks that I really didn't anticipate. This is for the Veiled Rose. For this one here, the Veiled Rose, I used that 6 times. 6 times on that one. Then this is Pat McGrath's Divine Indiscretion. She's gorgeous, beautiful color, gorgeous formula. Love this lipstick. I used her 5 times. My next one was my Buxom Influencer lipstick. This is a newer lipstick to me, but still obviously very much up my alley. I'm actually seeing a lot of similarity between these two, to be perfectly honest. These are all within the same family. So that is my influencer lipstick, and I used that 5 times. And then I have MAC Bated Breath. I'm actually wearing that today, and with today's use, I have used it 6 times. So do you see what I mean about the overlap? There's not a whole lot of variability here in lipsticks, in lipstick shades, with the exception of these last 2. These last 2 were the 2 red lips that I brought in, and I used each of these. Oh no, I didn't use each of these. I used this Sephora number 96 liquid lipstick. I used this 5 times. So I met my goal on that one. I did not meet my goal on my Hourglass You Inspire. It's this little stylo here. I only used this one 3 times. So those were the lipsticks I was working on. I am going to go ahead and roll these out. Even though I did not meet my goal, I don't know, maybe I should keep this one in. Okay, I'm going to keep her in. I'm going to keep the Hourglass in. I used her 3 times. I'm going to keep her in and try to get a couple more uses on her. Obviously, the MAC, I don't know. I think it's going to stay in. I'll figure out something to do with that, so I'll actually reach for it. And then the Champagne Mommy, which is in the car right now. So lipsticks that are rolling out, I have 6 lipsticks that are rolling out. Originally, my intention was to randomly select replacements for each of these lipsticks, but I am struggling enough with this project that I think I'm going to go ahead and hand pick them. And I'm going to be pulling in a couple of lip glosses because the weather has begun to warm up. And as the weather warms up, the style of makeup that I wear becomes a lot lighter, a lot more light and fresh, and I tend to wear a lot more lip gloss and a lot less lipstick. I tend to prefer lip glosses over lipstick. The point of this project for me initially was to encourage me to use more of my lipstick collection because they really are beautiful. But knowing that I'm going to want to pull for a lip gloss. I already have the Champagne Mommy in, but I do believe she's going to be done pretty soon. So I'm going to pull another gloss in to the project, and yeah, I'm going to go pull those products, and I will be back in just a minute. Okay, we'll start with the bold lip that I have chosen to replace my Sephora 96. I'm still going to keep the Hourglass in. I'm going to go ahead and try to get 3 uses out of this. I only have, if I'm going off of the 5 uses I was trying to get last month, I only have 2 to go. But I'm going to go ahead and go for 3 uses with this one. And then I am pulling in my MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in the shade Make Love to the Camera. That is this really deep, almost purpley red. Oh my gosh. So that one is coming in for 3 uses. Next, I am pulling in my Maybelline lip vinyl in the shade Witty. I love this lipstick. This is kind of a gimme product, to be honest, not because I'm going to finish it, but because it's going to be easy for me to reach this for this one. I feel like of my lipsticks, this is one of the easiest ones for me to reach for, just because I love it. I love it so much. It's so easy to wear. And I feel like it doesn't require as much, I don't know, commitment. I don't know. I feel like for my really, really bold lipstick, like for instance the Powder Kiss, I feel like I have to build my whole look around the use of this lipstick, whereas this, I can add this to almost anything other than a really warm look, which I don't wear a ton of really warm looks. I can add this to anything and it'll work. It'll look good. So I really, really love this lipstick, and so that's kind of me going easy on myself, but it is what it is. So she's coming in for 5 uses. Next, I am bringing in my Makeup by Mario little mini lipstick here in the shade Erin. This is a very soft, nudie pink lip color. I feel like it is one of the few lipsticks I might reach for when I'm wearing a very minimal makeup look. So she is coming in for 5 uses. This one is going to be a little bit more of a challenge for me. This is the Pat McGrath Divine Rose lipstick. It's just a little baby one. And she's going to be a little bit more of a challenge just because this shade ends up being a little bit warmer on my skin than I love. So I end up having to layer it with some things and kind of, I definitely have to combine it with some other stuff in order for me to feel like it looks right on my skin tone. But I do want to get use out of this one, and it is one that I hesitate to reach for because of that undertone issue. As the weather gets warmer, as I get a little bit more color in my skin, it's going to be easier for me to use shades like this. I think April's still a little bit earlier in the year for me to count on that, but I'm going to attempt to use that 5 times. Then bringing another lip gloss into the project. This is my ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Flying Horses. She's almost done too. She's right here. That is the level of the lip gloss, which I think is roughly around the same level that the Champagne Mommy lip gloss was at when I first brought it into the project. So I think I will be able to get some good use on her. And I'm gonna, this is a lip gloss. Using a lip gloss 5 times is not a problem. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring her in for 10. I'm gonna bring her in for 10 uses just to challenge myself a little bit. Oh, and the last lipstick here, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and a lip gloss. So yeah, I have one more to bring in, and I'm going to bring in this. This is my Pat McGrath Labs liquid lipstick in Rose Divinity. It's one of her metallic liquid lipsticks. This was a gift from my husband, and I just want an excuse to wear it. I don't often, metallic liquid lipsticks, I can't remember the last time I had one of those, but I've worn it a couple of times and actually really enjoyed it. So I think that will be a fun one. And that one is coming in for 5 uses as well. So those are the products that I will be using in my lip service project going forward. I have learned, I feel like I've learned a lot since I began panning at the beginning of the year. A lot about the way I use makeup, a lot about what goals are realistic and what really aren't. To be perfectly honest, going into this project with, I'm going to use all of these lipsticks 10 times without getting bored of any of them. That was unlikely. Also, I do feel like with the season starting to change, some of my choices that I made in January just aren't going to be right for me moving into April and May. So I may not update this project next month. I may wait until May just because I do want to have some kind of appreciable progress on these lipsticks to show you before I do that. So thank you for spending this time with me. and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye.